some breaking news now coming in. Sonia Gandhi's stinging attack on the BJP, saying there is permanent polarization under Modi. There's a constant state of fear and security. Minorities are being targeted and Gandhi's killers being glorified. This is the statement being made by Sonia Gandhi today. No word on the communal clashes that have broken out in Rajasthan, ruled by the Congress party, but hitting out at the Modi government, saying there is an attack on minorities and a sense of fear.
It has become abundantly and most painfully clear what Prime Minister Modi and his colleagues really mean by their frequently repeated slogan, maximum governance, minimum government. It means keeping the country in a state of permanent polarization, compelling people to live in a constant state of fear and insecurity. It means viciously targeting, victimizing, and often brutalizing minorities.
Let's take in Niyamika, who's joining us live on the broadcast. Niyamika, is this the Congress party's attempt to yet again blame the centre on what's happening? No word on the communal clashes that broke out in Rajasthan. Sonia Gandhi saying that minorities are under target after Modi took over as a Prime Minister.
Well, today on the very first day of Chintan Shivir, Congress President Sonia Gandhi has given a welcome speech by hitting out directly at the central government, which has been led by the BJP, as she said that it is being involved in brutalizing the minorities and glorifying the killers of Mahatma Gandhi. She has said that it is being made painfully clear by this government that what they meant by this term of maximum governments, minimum government, as she has said that this government has made the country to live in a constant state of polarization and compelling the people to live in fear and insecurity. However, which you have also mentioned that she hasn't said even a single word about whatever has happened in Rajasthan, the communal riots which took place recently in Rajasthan. But the Chief Minister of Rajasthan, Ashok Gehlot, has mentioned about it in his speech, as he has said that that Rajasthan has become the #1 target of communalism as assembly elections are coming in, as he has also alleged that this government has tried to disrupt the government or state government as because of the upcoming elections, and he has said that all the communal issues which are coming up in Rajasthan, that is all because of the assembly elections. And he has also said that the income tax rates are also being used.
And this statement, like you mentioned, was also made in the Chintan Shivir. Stay with us, Niyamika. Let's also get updates of what happened in this Chintan Shivir of the Congress party. The party, as we know, is going through one of its darkest phases in political history, marred by allegations of crime in states that are under its control. The party seems to be shackled in complacency. It's not just that, the whole Prashant Kishore fiasco as well led to Congress drawing allegations that it is resisting any change within the party, and an age-old problem of the Congress to promote its old guard across its fold is one of the reasons behind its stagnation. Now, to change this entire equation and also to bring about organizational and strategic revamp of the party's direction, this is the meeting that has been called by the AICC. It has called for a Chintan Shivir. The General Secretary of the AICC spoke about the one family, one ticket policy that the Congress has now decided on. But the question is whether the exception was made for Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi.
एक वन फैमिली वन टिकट की हमारी चर्चा हुई है और उसके अंदर एक जो कंसेंसस बन रहा है, वो कंसेंसस ये बन रहा है कि वन फैमिली वन टिकट होना चाहिए और इसमें एक्सेप्शन तभी हो जबकि फैमिली का दूसरा आदमी 5 साल पार्टी के लिए कम से कम अलग से काम कर रहा हो। ऐसा ना हो कि कोई व्यक्ति एकदम से कोई पुराना लीडर है वो एकदम से हो और उसके बाद में उसका रिश्तेदार, उसका बेटा कोई एकदम से आकर के चुनाव लड़ ले, तो अगर किसी को इलेक्शन लड़ना है तो उसको खुद व्यक्तिगत तौर के ऊपर कम से कम 5 साल उसको संगठन के अंदर उसको देने होंगे, जब जाकर के वो चुनाव लड़े। ये एक हम लोगों के बीच में चर्चा है।
In fact, the Congress party is actively considering a radical idea to bring new faces into the leadership levels as well. And some of the key proposals include suggestions like allocating 50% of the posts for those who are under 50 years of age, 40 and years younger to be given priority for tickets, and a trained youth cadre as well.
Kind of communal issues that are coming up, how Congress is going to tackle this in the upcoming years, sir, because you are the convener of the political
No, I will take the views of 70, 80 people. Whatever suggestion comes from them, those I will include and give before the working committee, and whatever the working committee decides, we'll do it.
The country is facing challenges on 3 fronts. In terms of economy, in terms of the unemployment and the rural distress and the distress in small industries. We're seeing a crisis in terms of the attack on our constitution and the values of democracy and the misuse of institutions such as state police, central investigative agencies. And we are facing an attack on the social fabric of our country. Our diversity is our strength, our diverse cultures is our strength, but the BJP is trying to weaken our diversity and impose their ideology on this country and on our social fabric. So on all these matters and its related matters, we will take them up in detail during the Chintan Shivir.
There is a lot of hope which the country has from the Congress party, especially in the backdrop of what's happening in the country. Therefore, the Congress understands and is aware of its massive historical responsibility to counter these challenges. We are getting together here to pull up our socks, to reform where there is a need for reforms, and to go back to the country with a renewed energy, a renewed hope, and a very new, as they call it, Nav Sankalp. That's a new determination.
So the meeting has been called by the Congress party for a complete overhaul in the party to bring in big changes, but the BJP took pot shots at this Chintan Shivir and said that it was in fact a Chinta Shivir for the Congress party.
चिंतन शिविर नहीं, वो चिंता शिविर है और पार्टी को बचाने के लिए चिंता, आदरणीय राहुल गांधी जी को अध्यक्ष बनाने की चिंता, इन सब विषयों पर वहां पर चिंता होगी। किसको और कैसे कांग्रेस की खिसकती हुई जमीन को रोका जाए, और मैं मानता हूं कि एक परिवार की स्तुति के लिए वो चिंतन शिविर है।
So a lot expected in the Congress meetings. We're tracking all those developments for you. But now it's time for us to slip into a short break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with lots more. Stay with us.